Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video and we'll talk some
Well, hey family, happy Monday. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood, and I wanted to stop by real quick because I am sitting here, I'm working on jewelry, making bracelets, and then I'm gonna make some earrings, and then I'm gonna make some other whatever, comes to mind. I mailed off some packages yesterday because I sold four of the men necklaces. So I mailed those off yesterday, and I am going to be working on some more men's necklaces. And then some other stuff, but I was sitting here just working on necklaces and I mean bracelets, and I figured I would turn the camera on. I painted some beads yellow, and I just want to do a bright color yellow with some of the charm wire spacers that I'm making. So I made some more of these, and I just want to try them with the yellow beads, just yellow, no type of design on them or anything. Just wanted to make some of these bracelets, and these are going to go on the fair store, the fair marketplace, and I'm gonna probably sell these in sets of that already looks pretty. Look, sell these in sets of six. So I'm gonna just mix up some colors in here, and then these wear really well. The last one I made on camera, I wore that one over the weekend, and I mixed it with some of my vintage bracelets. Oh, I should put some of these on here, huh? No, I'll do that in another one. But I mixed that bracelet. Where's the bracelet at? It's in my room. But I mixed these vintage bracelets. I only put one, and then I had the other charm bracelet on here, mixed here. And they were it wore really, really well. I mean, they look really good. They're very different, very unique. Just a charm bracelet, a very different charm bracelet. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm making some of these, and I don't like the way how I close that off right here. It goes over. So then what'll happen is it'll be difficult for the bead to close against it. So I'm gonna move it, the wire here, and then maybe push it against inside of there. And then that moves it out of the way, the wire. So now it'll lay flat like this. And I think this one might be like that too. Oh, I just got to push that one in a little bit. And then that's the thing about wire. Wire is very generous. It's very friendly. It's very giving. So, it'll work with you. So I like the way this looks so far. And then we're going to mix maybe some little brown ones. I hope everybody is doing well. And if you're a part of the Jury by BDK Creators Zone on Facebook, there is a couple of people have been asking me about like Facebook and personal page versus business page. And for me, I really don't use the business page. I mean, when I post on Instagram, it does post to the Jury by BDK business page on Facebook, but I don't make habit to post on there for some reason or another. My personal page gets more views, it gets more interaction. And I was going to say this too, don't get discouraged if people don't click like or people don't comment, when people don't share. People seeing what you post, believe me, they may not click on anything like comment, like, share, hearts, or anything like that, but people looking. And even when you put up videos and you put videos up and you select public, when you hit public, it allows you to see how many times your video has been watched. Do that and then test it and see how many times the video has been watched. Or when you do stories, when you post something in stories, you can see how many times your story has been viewed. Because I could put something in stories, and I promise you, I get almost 200 views in the story. And then on the Facebook page, I'm sure people look at the Facebook page because people do like and do things, but people are just not in the habit of just liking and doing all that. Yet when I put up a video, videos will get 100 views or a little bit over 100 views sometime. So don't be discouraged if it don't look like people are watching or people are looking. Everything takes time. It takes time to build it. It takes time. It's being consistent. And I said all that to say about Facebook. Yeah, I know how I get. I be getting going off track sometimes. But I posted in the Jury by BDK Creator Zone a link to my website, jurybybdk.com. There is a PDF that you can download, and it's for Facebook post scheduling. So I did the whole little format. Everything is all put together. I think it's like 8 pages. I really didn't even need to put 8 pages, because the schedule page, you can pretty much print as many of those as you want. However, there is a cover page, and then you got the interior, and then you got the back page. So it's about 8 pages, I think, and that will really help you to like stay on track, and then give you some type of idea about what you want to post and how you want to post. So like for me, when I post on my Facebook page, I generally will post things that are conversational, or something that interests me, or like something, and then I'll post a picture of myself, or I'll post a picture of my product, or I'll post a video, or something, because people don't always want to be sold to. So even when you're talking, well, with my post, I put the post. You can find me on Facebook under Darlene Knight, if you wanted to see what my Facebook page actually looks like. And then it'll give you an idea about how I post. And the amazing thing about that is when you post on story and you put things on story, people actually go to your website, not website, to your Facebook page, because they want to see more about what it is that you're doing. And then that in turn, all roads lead back to your website and all your social media. And then before you know it, you got somebody subscribing to the YouTube channel. You got somebody joining your email list. Everything is a circle. It's like a circle, and then all roads lead back to what? It's like people have to be led somewhere. Where do you eventually want them to end up at? And for me, I would like them to end up at my YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel, and also from the YouTube channel, in the description, there are other links that take people other places. So it's all about where you want people to be led to. But it's direction. Like, where do you want people to go? How do you want them to get there? Is it by Facebook? Is it by YouTube? Is it by your website? What is it? This is already pretty. Look. And let me see what color I want to put here. Let's put. I really don't want to put these because those are kind of bright. So let's just go with these. So everything that you can, and it's on my website. It is no cost. So you can go on to the website under the media page and just download it. It is a PDF. And then that should give you, like some type of idea. And I be saying this all the time because people ask me all the time, well, how this, how that? You know what? If you don't write things down, if you don't plan to do anything with what it is that you're doing, that's fine. Nobody is trying to force anybody to do anything. But if you do have ideas, the idea is to build a business or something that's sustainable from what you're doing. It takes things, and one thing leads to something else. But you got to be good at that one thing that will lead you to something else. And I'm sure many of you have already seen that one thing lead to something else. I know a couple of people started, they do vending, and then they make jewelry and have written, books that they sell on Amazon for how that is so jazzy. Look at that. Man, that's jazzy. If anybody made any of these like this, can you post your picture on the Facebook group so I can see what yours came out looking like? Because this is like the jazziest of the jazziest to me. And let's put a couple more beads on here. A couple of people have oh shoot, I might have to use one of those. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just mix these two yellows at the end. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but several people have like written ebooks for on how to vend and just some other things. This is so boho-ish and just so like charm, right? This is just really nice. I want to put something else in the middle of this. You know what? Oh, if it wasn't a shame. Let me see. Can I put this on here? Y'all already know. This might be my little centerpiece. Hold on a second. This might be the foco. And that wasn't even what I was going for, but look, let me do it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna just if I don't like it, I'm gonna take it loose. But I think I want to do this. All that wire adds something to it. So what I'm doing is tying this off now. Oh, I love these little bracelets. Mine wore so nice. I wish I would have took a picture. I'm gonna have to start doing that, taking pictures and sharing, like when I wear my pieces, so you guys can see. Let's cut this off. Then I'm gonna put it right in here. So what I did is I took one of my recycled beads, and it was just a regular metal bead. It's a video for this too. It's just one of the regular metal beads, and I just took wire and wrapped it all around. So this, look, you gonna stop playing with me. Look at that. And I had no intentions on using this. I was just gonna do all beads and the charms. That came out like really nice. Let me see something. I got my little black pen on here. Let's see if I can give it the look. I already like that. Let me turn this around this way. It's just the charm effect that it gives. I love it. And this is how I wore mine yesterday. I had the little vintage bead, and then I had that very colorful one. And it's like I wear my dresses and skirts like really, really long to where they be dragging the ground. And then sometime what I'll do is I'll take the bottom and I'll tie like knots like all around the bottom. And then these tops I'll wear is like very flowy and just what they call them cuts, like it's a slanted type cut. You know what I'm talking about. Blouses like that with a scoop neck and, all that type of stuff. But it gives you a very boho-ish, free type of look, very unencumbered is the way I like to dress. So I had the bracelets on, this one arm. I like those. Look at that with those charms. If anybody else made some, can you take a picture and share it in the Facebook page? But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Sitting here making bracelets, some of these, because I'm going to put these on the fair store in sixes and sets of 6. And I am going to be doing them in all colors, so I do need to make some more of the little wire charm spacers. I like this, and I do have some more beads like these. I think I got some around here. I'll look for them, but I think I got some around here, and they might be all up in here. Y'all see this mess back up in here? And I cleaned it all up, put it in jars, put it in containers, put it in places, and it's still in the back like this. So I don't know. I've seen a couple of people videos where they have their beads like in their containers and stuff. I know Nicole, Meeting with Nicole, she was doing a video and she was showing how she arranges like her beads and stuff in the containers and everything is all nice and pretty. And I was just thinking to myself, ain't no way my stuff gonna stay like that, because I do that, but my stuff is not gonna stay that way. I just don't know what happens. It just does not stay. I got containers, boxes, all type of stuff, but nothing. It just, I don't know. And I don't even feel comfortable with stuff I feel comfortable with it all over the place because I can reach and grab and I can see everything. Maybe that's what it is because I could see everything, right? And then if I want to use it, I could just reach and grab it as opposed to it being in my containers and stuff. But anyway, we all got our way. But anyway, stopping by real quick, just showing off a bracelet, making some bracelets. I'm probably gonna come back because I did paint some other beads, and I think I did those in like a teal. So I am going to be doing some of the teal spacers, and then maybe I don't know, maybe rust color or something, and then come back and maybe make a couple more. And I might even find something else, another bead to make a different focal point, maybe like the turquoise or something. If I can do it that way, or something. I got a couple beads around here, but anyway, some just quick, something easy. Oh, but head over to Jewelry by BDK Creator Zone, print out that Facebook post schedule guide. You guys are welcome, to download that for free. And, everything has to have a strategy, everything has to have a plan. Um, things can't just be random. I mean, random is what random is. Random is basically disorganization. And you will find when you begin to, write things out, strategize things, put things in an order, they tend to work out a lot better when there's an order. And the Bible talks about that, doing all things decent and in order. And do all things as if you were doing them to the Lord, and regardless of what that is. And if you're not a Christian, it's cool. But for me, it's about doing all things decent and in order, keeping things in order. And my whole thing is I pray over everything. I know I'm gonna let y'all go. I know y'all didn't come here for no sermon, but guess what? We gonna get one. So yesterday, I was on the phone a worship service before my regular service. So Brother Gibbs was talking about blessings and faith, and he was talking about not comparing, and we shouldn't do this anyway, compare ourselves to any other person. So he was talking about faith, and he was talking in particularly about Christian people who claim to have faith. And he was talking about faith. If you ever looked at a person and you see that that person is doing one, two, three, and four, and you're only on one, don't compare yourself to that person because God works with each person differently. God's grace towards each person is different in the sense of where your faith is. Where one person might have out of this world type faith, another person might have faith like a mustard seed, right? So it's like you can never compare yourself to where another person is or what another person is doing. It's only that God handles and deals with them differently than he does with you. We all have our own minds. We all think differently. Um, we all want different. And that's just a reality of it. But I do know one thing is an absolute, and it's a universal rule, um, order. Things have to be in order for things to literally work out the way that they should work out. And I think that's what we see like right now in this world today. There's a lot that is out of order, right? So you see all this disorganization, you see all these wars, and the Bible talked about all this, right? So when there is no order, you're always going to see things, out of alignment, things that don't work together for the good, of anybody, if you think about it. But anyway, just want to drop that and say, all new subscribers, thank you for subscribing, and I do hope that you see something that motivates you and encourages you to keep watching, or even maybe start back making jewelry. I got a couple of emails too from people that were saying that they hadn't been making jewelry in like years. And then they watched the channel and now they're back to making jewelry. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I think at some point, sometime during our jewelry making journey, we have stopped because I've done it before too. And I think it's a thing for me. I can only speak for me. It was, where am I going to sell my pieces? I'm making jewelry and I can only wear a certain amount of what I'm making, but where can I sell it at? How can I sell it? What can I do? Right. And now we're in a whole different season where there are so many opportunities, that are available. There are so many ways, that we can build awareness for what it is that we're doing until it's just amazing. And social media will make you social media will make you or your product a celebrity, right? It will make people aware of you for real, but it does take work. It takes work, it takes a strategy, it takes consistency. And that's just the reality of it. And if you feel like, I'll be doing all this and I don't see nothing from it, just keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And eventually, you'll begin to see some fruit. You'll begin to see some fruit, but just keep planting seeds. And guess what, family? We'll talk.